Paul Dioen here for Law School Success, frequently asked questions and questions you should ask. We're making this series of videos for a simple purpose to give you a solid foundation of what you need to do in law school to become successful. We will save you time, money, and effort, and we always promise to be completely truthful with you in everything that we convey to you and the information and secrets that we talk about. Law school can be difficult, law school can be hard, or law school can be very easy. Don't make it hard on yourself. You're in the right place to become a law school success. Let's get started. Questions you should ask number 10. What additional things should I do to dramatically increase my chances of getting A's on my law school exams? We've talked to you in detail before about the M.A.D study method, about getting in the right study group. You can research your prof. You can get the right tools and realize that time is your enemy. M.A.D, memorize, apply, and dissertate. We've gone over this in great detail. But one of the most important things you can do after you adopt the M.A.D method is get in the right study group that will help you memorize the law, apply it, and dissertate it in the proper manner. Don't get in a wasteful study group. Research your prof. It's real important the very first day of class or even before classes start, go to the law library, get all the old exams. Also, talk to 2Ls who had the prof last year. Okay, get all the gouge on what the prof does and doesn't do. Get all the old exams. Those are very important. You can see patterns on how the profs test. Get the right tools. Don't waste your time reinventing the wheel. You need a full outline. You need outlines with exam writing materials. You need questions and answers. You can buy most of the stuff used. If you're in the right study group, you can buy the stuff used and you can also share it with everybody. So get the right tools. Don't sit there and think for a second you got to make your own outline. Yes, making your own outline will internalize the actual materials when you do it, but it's a big waste of time. It's better to start memorizing from a canned outline right away and get all the proper exam writing definitions and things you need. Don't waste your time reinventing the wheel. And you got to realize that time is your enemy. So anything that you can use, any advantage you can get to become superior at the M.A.D method, you can get your wife, your husband, your children, your significant other involved in your law school education because you need people who will test you on the material so they can help participate in law school and help you get A's, and you can also spend time with them. Okay, you can give them, say, here are the flashcards you need to test me on. Here are the basic questions you ask, like what is consideration, what is burglary, what is murder, and they can ask you the questions and you can answer them, and that's all part of the dissertation method for the 5 minutes and all the rest, and it'll also help you spend time with them. All right. You can help other people, always help other people, but only help them with the idiomatic law because those are the only areas of the law that will benefit you by explaining it to others. Okay, when you help someone learn idiomatic law, you yourself are becoming superior with the knowledge on that area because you're teaching someone else, so it's becoming internalized as part of your everyday thought processes. Definitely use class time efficiently. Can't tell you how many students, first of all, they make the mistake of not learning a little bit of law before they walk into class, so they're taking notes about everything that goes on in class, which is a big waste of time. And then when the topic drifts off point, they have no idea it's drifting off point. So they sit there and they're still taking notes when they should be actually studying their other materials, the materials that the class is going over. They should definitely be using that class time because about half of all class time is actually study time. It's one of the best times to use to memorize the law because you've got nothing better to do. You don't need to be taking notes because you know the class is off point. What are you going to use that time for? Sit there and stare at the wall? Okay, that's the best time for you to memorize the law. And you got to realize You have to work hard for 4 months. If the first 4 months you gain a mastery of all these skills or start gaining a mastery of all these skills, you can get the decent grades you need so you don't have to sweat your buns off the next semester trying to make up for the piss poor grades that you got in the first semester because you didn't listen to us. So it's just that simple. You got to work hard for 4 months, dedicate your life for those next 4 months to getting good grades and doing the right thing. Again, what additional things should I do to dramatically increase my chances of getting A's in law school? Adopt the M.A.D study method and get in the right study group. Research your prof so you get all the old exams and talk to the 2Ls who had the prof. Get the right tools. Don't ever waste any time reinventing the wheel. And use your time efficiently because time is your enemy. So if you have a wife, a husband, children, or significant others who are involved in being with you while you're going to law school, use them to your advantage. You can spend time with them, but also have them do things for you, like help you memorize the law. Help others, but only help them with idiomatic law. Always volunteer to help anybody with idiomatic law if they have trouble understanding it. Use your class time efficiently. Just don't sit there like a bump on the log when you realize that the class has gone off point and they're not talking about anything that's ever going to be on any exam because it's not about the law that you're studying. And you have to realize you have to put your life on hold and work hard for the 4 months that it takes to get through the first tests that you have in law school. Paul D. Owen, Law School Success, frequently asked questions and questions you should ask. Thanks for listening to the lecture. Hope we conveyed some valuable information to you to save you time, money, and effort. Go to the site at www.bsmsphd.com. You can get all the rest of the lectures for free by just subscribing, and we even have some free offers for you for if you're a 1L law student. So go to the site at www.bsmsphd.com, sign up, get the rest of your lectures for free and some free product. Paul D. Owen, Law School Success. You've come to the right place.